Hey, welcome to Hands on High Tech. Today I picked up a new toy on Craigslist and I thought I'd show it to you guys. So here goes. I'll let you see it here. Sawstop. So I saw this on Craigslist. I've been wanting one. Mine was junk. It was old Craftsman. I had it for 23 years, but the plastic around the bottom it was the base on the Craftsman. It started dry rotting actually and kind of busted. So I actually put it at the end of my driveway, put a free sign on it so maybe someone else can use it or figure it out. But for me, I was ready to upgrade. So this Sawstop, I got a really good deal on it. It's a 10-inch contractor saw. And it comes with some high-tech features like the cartridge right here. This is a Dado cartridge that came with it, the guy gave me. It's a little wider. But what this does is if you actually touch the blade when it's running, that cartridge goes off through the electronics. So there's a on-off down here. Maybe worries me a little bit that has some electronics on it. If you see, there's a computer because, you know, there's a computer port right here that's making those decisions, and it makes it really fast. If you watch videos online where I think they take a hot dog and they touch it against the blade like a finger, and it just literally stops. And these cartridges then you have to replace. It's a one-time deal, and the cartridge is no good after that and your blade probably won't be any good because it's aluminum flies up into the blade to stop it. So I want to play with this a little bit. What I noticed about it when we purchased it, one, they already had purchased the mobile base, which I love. And there's also underneath here, there's a port, a dust collector port that is also additional. Because of how I use it in my shop is not huge because I have a multi-purpose shop. One day I'll take you around and show you just some key essentials you should have for something like that. And I keep a UTV in here and a welder on the side, and kind of, you know, it's a small farm. I would call it a hobby farm. So I kind of keep things around like that just to keep a few things going and maintained. But this is going to go in between on a kind of middle aisle here. So I like to move it out when I'm going to use it and put it away when I'm not. So I'm not sure if I'm going to hook up the dust collection system or not. But what I did want was 110 volt. So the bigger one of these saws, the disadvantage is it goes to 220 volt and a bigger motor. This motor is 1 3/4, but it easily comes out. Literally, it just slides out if you unhook the belt. You can lock it in, which I probably will do. He didn't. But if you're going to move it around, it's kind of cool to be able to do that. But anyway, I will show you a little video here in a minute, probably of it running, just kind of give you an idea. And we'll play around with it a little bit. All right, show you a couple of things. I got this on. In order to get this plastic piece on, you have to put this this spreader. And so it comes with another spreader. And if you look under here, I'm gonna have to take you off this mount. If you look under here, there's a little bit of storage for your other spreader and an Allen wrench. This is located there. So kind of give you some storage, but now I'm going to try it out and see how it cuts. But anyway, first things first, safety. Don't get your fingers close. Yes, this will help protect you, but don't test it, okay? We're gonna just saw a couple pieces here, kind of get a feel for it. I am going to plug it in. Another real nice thing, I have this on a basically a retractable cord in my shop. Okay, wrap this up nice for transport. Okay. All right, so the way this works is you turn on the one button. The way this works is you turn on the one button and the red light will blink for a little bit. It's basically a little bit of a computer in here, which was one thing that actually scared me with this a little bit, so we'll see how it works. It's like, man, I don't know if I want a computer on my table saw, but the advantages of the blade are there. The other thing is how quiet this is. I'm gonna turn it on. And that didn't last long. I use my retractable cord. That actually flipped the breaker on the retractable cord. So when it starts up, it's pulling a little bit more than 15 amp cord. So I need to be on a 20 amp circuit. So I think I have a 20 amp circuit right here on the wall. Question is, can I reach it? It's going to be fun. How is that? Let's see if I can come off the back of the saw here. And I need just a little bit more. Okay? So you're going to get to see how the mobile base works. So you push down your foot on this, and it rolls. All right. And then when you're done, you push down on the black and it drops it. Okay, now we're in range of the 20 amp circuit. Now, let's see, make sure you're still in a good view. Actually, gives you a little better view. Okay, so now let's flip that thing back on. Let it go through its paces again. Scared me there a little bit. I was like, oh great, what happened? I just bought it. Okay, green. Now this is what it sounds like. There you go. 20 amp circuit working fine. All right, now I'm gonna get a piece of wood and we're gonna try cutting a little bit. Okay. I've seen this on my channel before, but this piece right here, tell you a little trick. This is a piece of poplar, and I got this from a farm store. So we have a hobby farm, 4 acres, 4.5. This is a fence board that goes around the horse field, and they're rough sawn, and they're sitting at the farm store. You can get pressure treated pine or poplar. So I tried a couple of poplar. They seem to last better than the pressure treated, but they're a full 1 inch. And if you actually put them on a planer, this is what they look like. I've actually used some of this wood to build actually a golf display for one, and some other things. Make great shelves, but just a little tip. But anyway, you can see it's kind of a nice board. So anyway, we are going to try cutting it, and we might even try ripping a piece here off of this, just for the fun of it. So let's get it started up. That. All right, I did. I found it off camera. This is a digital angle gauge. So if you have this blade guard on, you can only get within basically, you see, before I push it, I would say that's what? 0. They don't tell you. I got you. It's over here. It's learning system. It's basically 3/4 inch. So let's take 3/4 inch off that board. Then we're going to measure it to see how good this gauge is on the side. That should be perfectly 3/4 inch. Okay? So in order to do this, we're going to need to remove this. Question is there a storage spot on the side for this? Actually, don't see one there. There is a hook over here, but I don't see a way to hook this safely. So we're going to put it back over here for a minute. All right, so let's take a clean piece off of this and see how it works. Hopefully I don't run into. Yeah. All right, I am going to need a push stick. So I'll need a push stick. I saved these from my old table saw. This is just, by the way, that's a piece of, again, the poplar fence board. I just cut a piece out of that, made a little groove here. Don't mind if it messes it up or whatever. This is just an extra piece right there over here. Okay, let's get started. Remember, I unplugged it. Which, anytime you're playing with the blade, unplug it. All right, so let's plug it back in. All right, plugged in. Guy I bought it from said he just leaves this switch up, let it green. I probably will too, I don't know. I don't mind waiting a little bit. All right, there we go. So let's turn it on. It won't go anymore. So what is going on that it won't go anymore? Okay, so the blade wasn't high enough. See that? Just playing around with this one. My other one didn't have all these safety features. So I guess as I cut through there, it seems like it should have, the blade was high enough. So maybe I tilted down as I went in. I'll have to look at that on video. Let's try that again. Try not to tilt it. There we go. Much better than my old one. Much better. All right, so there's that. This is a little strip. I kind of got it in here too tight. So let's move the fence. Okay. And this little brake, man, I really like these little things. I didn't have these on my old ones. Man, it holds the piece really nice so it doesn't like kick back. All right, let's measure this. That looks almost perfectly square. Look at that. Actually, never had anything quite like that on my old saw. 1/4 inch piece off. It is, man, right on 3/4. And the depth, which was due to the, it was actually cleaned down to 3/4. If anything, it's like a 64th bigger than that on the other side. But man, look at that. So if you really wanted to, you put this thing back over 3/4, run it through the other way, and make a perfect square, I see. That's pretty cool. So first impressions, I mean, like I said, I just bought this. The guy probably got it mostly set up for me. I like it. It is quieter, it's smoother, has a dust port, which you can see the dust that blew out here on the floor maybe. I don't know, can you? Can you see that? There you go, dust blew out on the floor. So obviously it actually blows out. So if I have that hooked up, I need a flex pipe that goes to the ceiling is what I need, but we'll figure that out. All right, there you go.